Thanks for staying with us. So our next guest is our special guest for today. He's a Nigerian singer, songwriter, television personality, entertainer, entrepreneur, one of the most celebrated African musicians of all time. Dapo Oyebanjo, popularly known as the band Koko Master in the building.
Like my Jamaican friends. Importer, exporter. And I must greet you specially. Thank you so much for having me.
Good to have you. 20 years, the band.
Yes.
I mean, you just recently marked it, and there's a lot of celebration. Tell us about the 20 years. How do you feel?
Please, before I answer any question, I have to do a special shout out to my mom because this is her best show. Yes. This is her best show. I know I've been on so many shows around the world, but I'm not even sure she watches or she cares.
But your view?
This particular one, she pushed me to come, so we gotta look and say, hey, good morning, mommy show.
Good morning, mommy show.
Yes, thank you so much for making our day. Trust me.
Thank you, mommy show.
I'm ready for you now.
20 years.
Yes.
How do you feel like a veteran?
I'm filled with so much gratitude. It's been such a beautiful journey. All the pains, all the gains, everything. Today, I just sit here and say, I'm grateful that I'm the vessel that God chose to use. And I'm just humbled. Thank you, ma'am.
The time you broke into, our public scene, I was like consuming your music. This Afro-pop thing was a bit strange to Nigerians. And you had a group you started with. What's the relationship like today? How has it been on your own after you had to leave that group?
Okay, so I believe you're talking about mohit. Yes. So myself and Don Jazzy, we came back to Nigeria, and then we launched mohits in 2004. Which is 20 years. So as I'm celebrating 20 years as well, Don Jazzy is
so congratulations to you.
And congrats, brother. And to just make it so great, I think about a week and a half ago, May 3rd to be precise, which happens to be one of our brother's birthday, Macaroni. Myself and Don Jazzy were at his place, and we actually did a little video together, and we showed the world because even though we've gone through our differences, we're in a great space now. I think one of the happiest things for us is whenever we speak, is to see that dream that we had and the vision that we have, we can actually see it happen. And so apart from him, every other person, be it Wandeko, Dr. Seed, the Prince, or K-Switch, my brother, I believe we are all such in a great place right now, and that's what life is all about. The fact that we can all come back together and celebrate. And I'm sure you're going to be seeing them as we mark these 20 years too, because they're part of the story.
Can I stay on that for a second? So was there a season of forgiveness? Was there a time where all of you said, you know what, let's throw it out and let's come. Was there a conversation or just something that just happened naturally?
Oh no, there was a couple of times, but not as everybody. It was individually, because people had to go through their healing process, and I believe that because it was such a big thing that happened, everybody is entitled to feel the way they felt. But the most important thing is to see the light at the end of the tunnel and to be good.
You know what I loved about you guys was, even though you had that bus stop and we all knew, nobody knew. You didn't abuse yourselves in the papers. There was never
Dirtiness.
any. So I think people should take a cue from that. And when you fight, just fight in private. You don't have to fight in public. I was going to say, I remember when you first came to Nigeria, you and Don Jazzy, you used to play at the Shrine every time you came, you would have a concert at the Shrine.
Yes,
and that was so amazing. And then it's amazing that you're going to celebrate your 20 years at the Shrine again.
Yes. So,
fantastic.
It was supposed to be a surprise, but as I saw my granulate, I cannot hold it. So my birthday, granulate on the baby lips. My birthday is June 9, and so for the weekend, I thought in celebrating the 20 years, let's give back to the fans, and she just said it when we came. Our house was not too far from the Shrine, so that was the only place we even knew. And then I remember that time, anytime I perform, so I kind of liked it. Then so we're going back to the Shrine, June 11th, to celebrate the 20 years anniversary with. Thank you so much. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. You will love it.
So I'm hearing a lot of maturity from the conversation, and I love the fact that you guys had the breakup and you kept it within the family.
Yes.
That's super amazing. I must commend you for that.
Thank you so much.
And commend every other person that was in it. So I wanted to ask this question. I'm sure it's on everybody's mind. What informed that word? The Koko Master, the Koko, what's that thing? The Cocolet, right? And then do you think that 20 years down the line, that if you look back, that you'll have still used that word?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I would say to you that even now that the world is more of social media, I think it's more of you having an identity. Yeah. And when I came into the game, I remember when I was so young, when we're watching shows, especially Yoruba ones, they say Koko Eroyi, Koko Enure, which means the bone of contention. And so most people never really understood, even when I was saying Koko Master, Koko like that. People thought it was yeah, that's what they thought. But what I meant is anywhere I enter,
It's just making
I will
sense.
be the Koko, I will be the bone of contention.
It's a good thing you explained this thing, because it took you 20 years to get to
I
it.
like that. Yeah. No, I actually loved it when I saw that it kind of worked for the brand. And then people asked, like, and then I went on an interview, and every time you go there, they will ask you, who is your ideal woman? You are single, so before you explain, let the person be fine, let the person be this, let the person be intellectual, just say let the person be a cocolet.
Let me ask you concerning your mom. Because your mom seems to be a real Koko part of your life, your business. How involved was she in your business? How do you think her involvement has really helped your business to get to where it is today?
I believe that the foundation she gave us was actually everything for us. So, like before I came back to Nigeria, I had friends here, and especially someone like a rugged man, who were already colleagues, but it was doing so good. And so that time, Lagos was doing well. The entertainment scene was picking up. Everything was like, so I was like, what's happening? Jazzy, let's go back home. And Jazzy being not in Nigeria for that long, I was like, let's go, we'll stay for a year. And my mom was so welcoming. I remember we stayed in a house for so long. Our first car that we used, she gave it to us, and she gave us that. In fact, then when we got our place, it was just like a street, and then we used to use walkie-talkie to communicate. And it's just because you needed that foundation to be able to kick up, and we didn't even have the capital to do it. So she gave us that foundation, she gave us that support. And now that I even see the way, shout out to Mommy Bona, now that I see how much work she's doing, I used to tell Mommy, say, Mommy, you see, do you want to come? Let's do more. Because trust me, there's no love you will get more than that of a mother that can actually cover you, especially one that wants the best, not just for you, but for your vision.
I have to ask a follow-up to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does your spouse ever feel threatened by your mom's relationship with you?
Not anymore.
So there was a threat. There was a time where she felt that, okay, mommy is a bit too mommy in right now.
She just felt that I think it was more me. I'm the one.
Always.
Yes, I don't do it. She go go.
So let me stay on that.
But most Nigerian men are mommy's boys. Even
No, they are not.
I thought so.
Maybe they are actually.
Oh, I'm a full mommy's boy.
my brother was, when my mother was alive, he was a mommy's boy. Most Nigerian men are mommy's boys. So I think what women have to realize that because they too are going to give birth to sons.
Oh, yes.
And their sons are going to be mommy's boys.
Yes.
So
I'm saying it already now.
So we just need to know how to accommodate and, But I wanted to ask you, because you look really good.
Thank you so much.
Nice and slim.
Oh, very Nigerian.
Maybe you should stand up and show us.
Just spoke. How old are you now?
That's what I wanted to ask. Why did you take my question?
Because you need to ask, we are 63 years old, you're not asking a question quickly.
Wow.
Come on, keep quiet. Can you imagine this rude day?
She's very old though. She wants to ask your age this morning, she has not asked.
I thought you were 43.
Thank you. You just made YK's day.
Oh, wow.
You just made my day.
How old are you? Looking good.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to be 44 this year.
Whoa, nice.
Thank you so much.
Do you exercise?
Once in a while, only push-ups.
I wanted to do something.
Okay, I wanted to go back on the mother topic.
Moms,
the mom, because I noticed somewhere that Ikechukwu had said that. Had said that you were paying him a certain amount of money, like 50,000, and later increased it to 150,000 after getting an approval from your mom, and that your mom had when it comes to business decisions, that she had a major say in everything that happened.
Wow.
What's your say on that?
Wow.
Yes.
I really wish that was the truth. Honestly, I think we would have even possibly not have broken up. Because but I think what she did was just be that backbone for me. And because myself and Don Jazzy, we stayed in my place. She just mentored us, and she gave us that backing. She, when we needed, they paid for the video, they supported us. But beyond that, like I said, I was the one that she's my chairman, even till today. My company, my dad is the chairman, my mother.
Wow.
Is there. And
so, parents.
Yes, and that has actually helped us grow the empire. I wouldn't even be who I am today without them.
That's very good. It's good to see that testimony.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Close-knit family.
Oh, yes. I remember the first 2 properties we bought, and my God, it was because my mom had helped us save, and I said, and then they bought it from us, one from him, one from Don Jazzy, and today, today we are chilling.
But do you ever have any clash, any disagreements where she takes a decision and you think, no, this is old school?
Every time. Every time.
Oh.
Every time. I think we've been through it, but at the end of the day, I always just know that I think I've always come back to apologize to her.
Let's talk about some of your most memorable collaborations.
Oh, wow.
Which one do you think was like you wish that you would like to celebrate in this 20-year celebration?
Oh my God! In my 20 years, I've had quite a couple, but I think the first one, the first major one for us would be the great one, which is the first international collabo with Snoop Dogg. Yes, that was I think 13 years ago. 14 years ago, we did the collabo, and then we went to shoot in Los Angeles. Yeah. And then we had the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, remember that time?
That was such a great.
Huge.
Yes, I think that's the most memorable for me, especially when I see what's happening today with Afrobeat, with our music. It was our vision, and to see that we're used to do that perfectly, it's great for me. So it would be great to see endowed.
There's a saying in Nigeria where they say school is scam and all of that. And most people just, when you ask them, I want to be a musician. Everybody wants to be an artist, and some of them role model after you are their model, and they think, oh, if the band can do it, I can do it. Yeah. What role did schooling play in how you...
Especially when we just saw, what's that guy's name? The guy, the Malaika, what's his name now?
Portable.
That's that they recently arrested.
So
people are saying that doesn't mean school is a scam. So just to connect with what
I just wanted him to talk about school.
No.
Whether school played any role.
Oh, of course. Education is very key. I think school is the first place you even get to meet a different community outside from your own immediate home. And so you're not just learning in school by reading the books or reading this, you're learning by meeting other people, by getting to know what life is all about. And I think it helps you get grounded to know some rules and regulations. When you're in school, you have to abide by some things. You have to wake up at some time.
Yes.
So it helps install discipline.
Yes.
So beyond you reading and saying you're going to read the book, you find yourself forming to be what you are.
Fantastic. I love the way you said that.
To sharpen it,
yes, ma'am.
You have to
find yourself somewhere.
Yes, at some point, so one thing will give.
Yes.
So did school give for your creativity?
I would say yes, but it was perfect timing for me. So how did I find myself in London? So I was in Lagos State University, and then we had a long strike. And so I had to just say, let me look for a way, and then I'll come back. And then when I traveled was when I met Don Jazzy. But as at then, I had already gotten to 300 level mechanical engineering. So I had already known that I don't want to be an office person, which you also find out while you're in school. It's while you're doing different things, you don't find that your interest, and that's why I always welcome schools that also do curricular activities, not that focus more on maybe like sports and all, because we help you.
We have to go on a very short break, because when we come back, we'll talk about this is your new song. Since 04. Stay with us.